In the heart of a vast and ancient forest, where towering trees whispered tales of centuries past, there resided a small, humble temple. The temple was named Shinrinyoku, which meant forest bathing, in the language of the monks who dwelled there. The name was a tribute to the sacred practice of immersing oneself in nature, of finding solace and enlightenment within the whispering leaves and the babbling brooks. The temple was a sanctuary, a place where seekers from distant lands embarked on a pilgrimage to discover the wisdom of the natural world and the depths of their own souls. Among these seekers was a young scholar named Riku, who arrived with a heart heavy with questions and a mind eager for knowledge. Riku's journey had begun in the bustling heart of a city, a place of noise and distraction, where the pursuit of material wealth and recognition left him feeling empty. He was a scholar of great repute, known for his intellect and eloquence, but despite his accolades, he felt a void within, a sense that there must be more to life than the ceaseless pursuit of worldly success. One day, while perusing ancient texts in the library of his city, Riku stumbled upon a forgotten scroll, its pages adorned with delicate illustrations of nature. The scroll spoke of the Shinrinyoku temple and the wisdom that could be found within its serene confines. The words stirred something deep within Riku, a yearning to experience the tranquility of the forest, to find answers to the questions that had plagued his soul. Without hesitation, he left behind his scholarly pursuits, donned a simple robe, and embarked on a journey to the temple. The path that led him there wound through dense forests, across crystalline streams, and beneath the vast, overarching canopy of ancient trees. It was a path that invited self-reflection, where the natural world whispered its lessons to those who would listen. As Riku arrived at the Shinrinyoku temple, he was welcomed by the head monk, an elderly man known as Master Hashizora. The master's eyes held the serenity of someone who had spent a lifetime in communion with nature. His voice was a gentle river, soothing and timeless. "Welcome, young seeker," Master Hashizora greeted Riku. "You have journeyed from the cacophony of the city to the embrace of the forest. Here, we seek wisdom in the whispers of leaves, the murmurs of streams, and the timeless dance of seasons. Nature herself is our teacher." Riku bowed in reverence, and he felt a profound sense of humility in the presence of the master. "I have come to learn," he said, "to seek the answers to the questions that have troubled my heart. I have heard that this temple holds the keys to understanding." Master Hashizora nodded and gestured for Riku to follow him. They walked through the temple's forested grounds, and as they did, the master spoke of the essence of Zen, of the art of mindfulness and the practice of deep presence in all that one does. "Zen is not a thing that can be grasped with the intellect alone," the master explained. "It is an experience, a way of being. To understand Zen, one must embrace the here and now, to be fully present in every breath, in every step, in every moment. It is the practice of awakening to the reality of existence." Riku listened intently, his mind hungry for the wisdom of the master's words. He knew that he had come to the right place, for the teachings of the Shinrinyoku temple resonated with the yearnings of his heart. He was ready to immerse himself in the forest and its profound lessons. Days turned into weeks, and Riku became a part of the temple's daily rhythms. He awoke with the dawn, joined the monks in their morning meditation, and immersed himself in the practice of Shinrinyoku, forest bathing. Each day, he wandered the forest, drinking in the beauty of the natural world, learning to observe the details of a single leaf or the play of sunlight on the forest floor. The forest, in its silent wisdom, revealed the secrets of patience and presence. One evening, as Riku sat with Master Hashizora beneath the towering branches of an ancient cedar tree, he shared his inner turmoil. "Master, I have sought knowledge my entire life, but it has brought me no lasting peace. The answers I seek seem to elude me. I fear that I am lost." The master's eyes held a deep compassion, and he spoke with a voice like the wind rustling through the leaves. "Knowledge, my dear scholar, is a valuable thing, but it is not the ultimate goal of our existence. The mind can be a voracious beast, always hungry for more. But true understanding, true wisdom, comes not from the accumulation of facts, but from the stillness of the heart." Riku's heart ached with longing, and he asked, "How can I find that stillness, Master? How can I silence the tumult of my mind and hear the wisdom of my heart?" Master Hoshizora smiled, and in the fading light of day, he shared a story, a Zen story, of a young woman and a teacup. In a quiet village, there lived a young woman who had learned the art of tea-making from her grandmother. She could brew the finest tea, and her skill was renowned throughout the land. One day, a traveler arrived at the village, and hearing of the young woman's talent, he requested a cup of her tea. The young woman, eager to impress, prepared the tea with great care. She measured the leaves, boiled the water to perfection, and poured the tea with grace. She handed the cup to the traveler, her eyes filled with anticipation. But when he took a sip, he grimaced. "This tea is too bitter," he said. "I cannot drink it." The young woman was mortified. She had done everything right, followed the rules and the rituals, but the traveler was dissatisfied. She sought the counsel of her grandmother, who was a wise old woman. "My dear," the grandmother said, "the tea you brewed is perfect in every way, but you have forgotten one thing. You have filled the teacup to the brim, leaving no space for anything else." The cup was already full, and so there was no room for the tea. In life, it is much the same. To truly receive, to truly learn, one must empty the cup of the mind, making space for new experiences and new wisdom. As Riku listened to the story, he felt the weight of its meaning wash over him. He realized that his mind had been filled with knowledge and expectations, leaving no space for the stillness that Master Hoshizora spoke of. Emptiness, the Master continued, is not a void to be feared, but a canvas upon which the universe paints its secrets. To find stillness, one must unburden the mind, let go of the past and the future, and be fully present in the now. Riku nodded in understanding, but he knew that the journey to emptiness would not be easy. It required the shedding of layers of conditioning, the surrender of attachments, and the release of ego. Yet, he was willing to undertake this journey, for the longing in his heart was too great. In the weeks that followed, Riku delved deeper into the practice of Zen. He meditated beneath the ancient cedar tree, and as he did, he let go of the incessant chatter of the mind. He allowed the thoughts to pass like clouds in the sky, acknowledging their presence but not clinging to them. The moments of stillness grew longer, and with them came a profound sense of peace. One day, as Riku wandered through the forest, he came upon a clear pool fed by a bubbling spring. The water was crystal clear, and the surface reflected the azure sky and the vibrant leaves of the surrounding trees. Riku knelt by the pool and gazed into the water, his own reflection staring back at him. As he looked at his own image, Riku realized that he was like the pool, a vessel that could hold the beauty and wisdom of the world. But just as the pool needed to be still to reflect the sky, he needed stillness to reflect the wisdom within. The answers to his questions were not external, they were already within him, waiting to be uncovered. With newfound clarity, Riku returned to Master Hoshizora and shared his revelation. The master nodded in affirmation, for he had seen the transformation in the young scholar. "The pool," he said, "reflects the truth of existence. It is the mirror of your own heart, which reflects the truth of your being. The answers you seek lie within you, waiting to be discovered in the stillness of your soul." Riku continued his practice, deepening his understanding of Zen and finding solace in the embrace of the forest. As the days turned into months, he realized that the temple was not just a place of learning, but a place of transformation. It was a place where one could shed the layers of the past, embrace the present moment, and step into the vast expanse of the unknown. One evening, as Riku sat in meditation beneath the ancient cedar tree, a profound stillness enveloped him. In that moment, he felt a oneness with the forest, with the earth, with the very universe itself. The questions that had troubled his heart for so long no longer held any power over him. He had found the answers he sought, not in the accumulation of knowledge, but in the emptying of the mind. Master Hoshizora, who had silently observed Riku's journey, approached him with a smile. "You have discovered the wisdom of the still mind, young scholar," he said. "You have found that the answers you seek are not in the complexity of thought, but in the simplicity of being. The forest has been your teacher, and now it is time for you to share your wisdom with the world. With a heart full of gratitude, Riku bowed to the master and the forest that had been his sanctuary. He knew that his journey was far from over, but now he carried the stillness of the forest within him, a source of guidance and strength. Riku returned to the city, but he was no longer the same man who had left. He shared the wisdom of the forest with those who were willing to listen, teaching them the art of mindfulness, the practice of presence, and the beauty of stillness. In the hustle and bustle of the city, he became a beacon of calm and wisdom, a reminder that true understanding could be found not in the noise of the world, but in the silence of the heart. His words, like the whispers of leaves and the babbling of brooks, touched the souls of those who sought solace and enlightenment. And so, the forest's wisdom continued to ripple out into the world, carried by the heart of a scholar who had found the answers he sought not in the pursuit of knowledge, but in the embrace of stillness. In the temple of Shinrinyoku, the ancient cedar tree stood as a silent witness, its branches reaching for the sky, a reminder that in the emptiness of stillness, the universe's secrets were waiting to be discovered.